Boyd is standing at the edge of that field with nothing in his hands and nowhere left to run. The creatures are already inside the walls. The talismans are gone. And the final episode of From Season 3 is about to do something this show has never done before. It is going to answer a question, and I am not sure any of us are ready for what that answer actually is. I have watched the finale 3 times now, and I want to walk through every frame because this episode is hiding things in plain sight, and I think most people missed at least half of it. The episode opens on Victor. Not Boyd. Not Tabitha. Victor. And that choice is not accidental. Because Victor has always been the one character who actually understands the full timeline of this place, even if he cannot fully articulate it. He is standing near the talisman wall, and the camera lingers on his hands for just a moment too long. Look at what he is holding. It is not a talisman. It is a piece of one. A broken piece. And that detail tells us the protection that was keeping the colony house safe did not just stop working, it was destroyed. So before the opening title card even hits, the show is already telling us the rules have changed completely. Here is the thing about Boyd being covered in blood that I cannot stop turning over in my head. We saw in the teaser that he had no blood on his shirt during the scene at the clinic. Then suddenly he does. So something happens in a very tight window of time between those two moments. My read is this. The storm that rolls in at the end of the previous episode is not just weather. This show has used the environment as a signal before. The fog, the red sky, the sound of the creatures in the trees. The storm is a transition. It marks the moment the town shifts from a place where survival is possible to a place where survival is a miracle. And Boyd is standing right at the center of that shift. The blood on his shirt likely belongs to someone we care about. The show does not put blood on a main character as set dressing. That is a story beat. That is grief made visible. Okay. Let's talk about the bones because I think we have been thinking about this backward. For the entire back half of the season, the assumption has been that the bones are a key, that they unlock something, that they point to an exit, that they are the solution Jade and Tabitha have been building toward. But what if the bones are not a key at all? What if they are a lock? Think about it. The moment Jade and Tabitha pull those bones out of the chamber, the monsters get in. That is not a coincidence. That is cause and effect. The bones were not buried there as a clue to be dug up. They were buried there to keep something out. Or to keep something in. If that theory is right, then everything Jade has been working toward this entire season was actually the exact wrong move. He thought he was solving the puzzle. He was actually springing the trap. And Jade, of all people, should have known that. He has seen what this town does with hope. It uses it against you. I have rewatched the shot of the smiling man entering the clinic probably 15 times, and here is what keeps striking me. He does not break in. He walks in, calmly, like he has been waiting for permission, and someone finally gave it to him. That means either the talisman was removed from the clinic by someone inside, which would mean there is a person working against the group, or the talisman lost its power entirely because the tree was pulled out and the whole system collapsed. Both possibilities are terrifying, but for different reasons. Because if a person removed the talisman, we have a traitor. And the episode spends a lot of time making you look at Fatima. She has different clothes on. Marielle is not visible near her. And she is walking at the back of that group in a way that feels deliberately strange. The show wants you to wonder if she has already been taken. And I think it wants you to wonder that so badly that the actual answer might be someone you are not watching as closely. This is the moment in the episode that hit hardest for me, and I want to stay with it for a second. Ethan is not being dramatic. He is not a kid catastrophizing. He is the most observant person in that colony house, and he has been watching everything fall apart in real time. When he tells Julie that everyone there is going to die, that is not fear talking. That is pattern recognition. He saw what happened to Victor's family. He has been quietly processing that this entire season. And now the storm is coming, the protection is gone, and he is looking at the people he loves and doing the math. The math does not look good. What makes this scene even heavier is that Julie does not immediately argue with him. There is a beat where she just looks at him. And in that beat, I think she knows he might be right. Sofia lighting the fire is the image I keep coming back to more than anything else in this finale. Because Sofia is not a person who acts impulsively. Everything she has done this season has been deliberate and considered. So when she strikes a match and sets something burning, She is not panicking. She is making a choice. She has decided that whatever is in that room, whether it is a record, an object, a piece of the town's history, it cannot be allowed to survive what is coming. The question is who she is protecting by burning it. Herself? The group? Someone who is not in the town anymore? And here is the detail that I think most people glossed over entirely. Right before she strikes the match, she looks toward the door. Not at the door. Toward it. Like she is listening for something. Like she is making sure she is alone. She is not alone.